it's not showing who's here and who's not here. Oh no! Is there anybody out there? Okay, I just need to get everything set up. Oh my goodness gracious me, am I tired today? It's just one of those days where you're too tired to function. Hello, Wazzle. How are you doing? I am exhausted. And I have a new mic set up, which makes me happy. It's really nice, actually. Like, yee. Actually, wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's hard to see. Here it is. It has, like, one of those things over it, and now it's sitting, like, in front of me, so I don't have to worry about, like, having it hang in front of my face like it usually does. So this means that I'll be able to... Oh, this needs to be popped upwards. Yeah, this means that my new mic can just kind of sit right in front of me while I do stuff. It's kind of in the way of the other screen, but it's not in the way enough to bother me. Wait, I can just lower it a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, amazing. Can I twist it? Bob it, twist it, pull it. Oh, do you guys remember that from when we were kids? Actually, I have no freaking clue how old you guys are, but I remember when we were kiddos, we had this freaking thing called a Bop It, and it was like one of the best toys ever. It was just like a conglomerate of different interactive things. I can't even describe what it is. And you go bop it, twist it, pull it, oh! And it was such a fun game. I remember I was in like an aquatics camp of some sort, and I got to just sit there. I have to unplug the mouse for a moment. I got to just sit there and play the Bop It and eat the brand new, because it had just only come out recently, the brand new Hershey's Cookies and Cream Bar. And that is my memory of being like 10 years old waiting to go to river camp. It was a great time. Jane King is saying bonjour. Well, bonjour. Wazzle's saying that her job interview went really well. Congratulations! I feel that's awesome. That's great for you. I am fully proud. I'm sorry if I don't seem as enthusiastic as usual. For some reason, I'm very tired today. And so it's going to be like a nice woo kind of day. Man. Okay. Since you guys are here first, I'm going to uncover some details for the channel updates. I haven't edited and released this channel update video yet, so you guys are the first to hear it. So open thine ears and be prepared. It's nothing crazy, but where's my thingy? Here's my thingy. Okay, so I'm updating the schedule of our channel. Wow, I just got super pale. Like, I know I'm mid-European, but holy crap, that's pale. Okay, so Tuesdays we're still having our tutorials, right? Wednesdays we're actually going to be having the follower art critique at 7 p.m. because I have so many of them to do. I decided to just make it a scheduled thing. Thursdays, art talk as per usual. Fridays, this art stream as per usual. On Saturdays, I'm going to be doing gaming because I can't run 2 channels at once. I haven't even touched my gaming channel. And Sundays is the big one. We're going to have something I call ArtSchool, which is kind of like this, except it's an open tutorial night. Essentially, people can jump into chat and ask me what to do, or what they need to learn. I mean, obviously, some things I won't be able to teach because, for instance, I can't do anime. Anime is like one of my weakest points ever. But people will be able to just jump into chat, request tutorials, and I'll be able to live teach for about 2 hours. I'm doing this because I cannot put out as many tutorial Tuesdays as people need. So I think this would be a great way to do it. And that means that if people want, they can donate and super chat too. Like if they're like, I must learn this thing. And then they can drop me like 10, 15 bucks to prioritize that particular lesson, something like that. I've come to realize that the amount of work I'm putting into this channel has completely sucked my life away. And I barely have enough time to do work or commissions. That's why you guys have been seeing ads pop up. I'm not putting the ads in the middle of the video because that is one of the most obnoxious possible things you can do as a creator. That's why you've seen ads like kind of along the bottom or maybe in the beginning or the end. I'm not trying to interrupt the meat of the video, but like I barely afforded rent this month and this YouTube channel is taking so much extra time that I need to be able to like supplement my income somehow. So I'm hoping that this will end up working. Ooh. Okay. I am exhausted. Why am I so tired today? Although I do look good on camera. Happy about that. Let's see. What screen size should we be working with today? Okay, Juniper, thank you for coming in. It was really nice. The Sunday streams, I think, are at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you then. Let's see. I'm going to work in inches today. I don't know what I want to make. This is the big problem. I have no idea what we're going to be doing today. I feel like kind of tired and cuddly. So I suppose we're going to do something tired and cuddly. Let's see. Maybe... I've done a picture like that so many different times, but I just kind of want to do it again and again and again. Just because it's... You know, being snuggly is nice. It's like one of those sleepy days. It's going to be a comforting day. Let's do something comfortable today. Height. I don't know how big to make this particular canvas. I am so sleepy. Let's make it 10 inches tall by 14 inches wide. It's a little bit unusual, but you know what? It'll have to work. And I'm going to dump white onto the background. Hello? Oh, Photoshop is doing the thing where it wants to freeze, I think. Photoshop, please work for me. Oh, it's because it's super duper low opacity. That makes more sense. I'm going to lock that. I'm going to jump into a new layer. White background. I spelled that incorrectly, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do it to yourself. I'm also going to be... You know what I want to do? I want to grab some sort of warm paper texture. And I want to make that into the background color. Oh, hi, Sean. I don't know how long today's stream's going to be. I'm kind of tired. It's just been a day. I look like an e-boy with this haircut. Like with my shiny white skin, occasional pimples, and then the hat, and then the little toof of hair. I totally look like an e-boy. I don't even know what they do. I'm 25. I'm not in that culture. Wait, where... Oh, hello, Void Child. How are you doing? Let me open Discord, and let me announce to everybody... What is that? I don't even know what that is, Robert. I don't know what you're trying to do. Okay, I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to share the stream. Copy the link. There we go. I'm going to copy the link so people on Discord know what's up. Come on, my children. Come, children, come to me. We're live. Okay. Let me put into YouTube announcements too. ARTBLOCK Friday is live. Enter. And because I'm the owner of this channel and I'm a self-described narcissist, let's jump into Earth Checkpoint 2. If anyone wants to join along and doodle, ARTBLOCK Friday is live! And Control V. I like watching people here. They're like, why is she putting this in here? Blah, blah. Before we do anything, I want to look at the pieces that people did for last week's ARTBLOCK Friday. Oh yeah, the theme is the title of the stream. That actually kind of rhymes. Okay, let's look at people's ARTBLOCK Fridays from last week because I want to see them. That's amazing. Oh wait, I put that in there. Never mind. I am amazing. Okay. Yeah, there were a lot of good ones for last week. I'm just trying to jump all the way to the top. I believe Yeah, okay, we got to see those. Okay, from Monira, we have this beautiful study, and last week's word was flow. And I love the way, there's this gorgeous S-curve going through the entire body, and the muscles and the anatomy are just, mwah, great job. Lovely illustration. Good job. From Jane, we have, ooh, I actually really like the perspective on the leg coming upwards is correct. That's nice. But just, I love the marker work in here, and the two colors complement each other quite well. They're more on the cool side of the tone, but they're still really, really nice. And just to make sure, okay, good, it's not bumping over. No, this is a really cute illustration. I love it. It looks kind of like Persephone from Lore Olympus. I don't know if it's just me seeing this, but there's like a little eyeball up here in her hand. I don't know if you did that intentionally, but that immediately looks like an eyeball. It looks really sweet, though. It's a good picture. From Little Druid, we have a Dragon Boy! Okay, I really love that it has feathers and membrane on its wings, and I love the effects you put in there. And the glow on over here, it has a lot of whoosh to it. It feels like he's running into a tornado or something. And yeah, the shading and everything. This is a nice picture. Good job. Humble Void. Logan is Rosebuds in our chat, by the way. This is the continuation of the story of the Door of Sin. And if you guys don't know what that is, just jump a few bits ago. Blink, who's in front of my house right now? Just jump to a few things ago. There's a long story about the Door of Sin. But this looks nice. You got good tonality in here. The character's jumping, you know, like you can tell that the character is just sitting from behind looking onto something, and it's a readable picture. I know that you've been working on, I know that you, Rosebuds, have been working on, you know, progressing to a little bit more advanced form of art, but every time you post something, it's better than it is before, so good job. And then we have Kunai. Actually, I'm going to jump to Kunai's later. Void! Another one. I really love this. I love the way you do line art. And you have so many different textures in here. It's very designerly. It's like storytelling designerly. Yeah, but your line art is... it's a really good line art. Good job on that. 64 made this really cool, like, phoenix rainbow looking design. And it's awesome. Like, that is nice. What is that? What does that meme say? He's like, nice. It's that thing. It's that. Like, this could totally be, like, printed on a black t-shirt, and I would buy it. Your worst nightmare. I don't want to swear. I swear all the time on the stream, but I feel awkward when I actually say the name, you know, say the word aloud. That is lovely. That has so much detail in it. Oh my god, with all the textures, like the physical textures, and then the way that the fabric is rippling, that's super duper nice. Wow. I love the goldenness to it. It's not necessarily it is warm, but it's like this kind of overtoned yellow warmth. Like it feels kind of sinister in a way. Then we got Ink, which made, she made blobby shapes and turned them into sea creatures, and I love the creativity and I love the looseness. Like, sometimes you don't need to do a really complex thing. Sometimes you can just jump in and do something super duper, you know, super duper simple like this, and I like it a lot. Especially, it looks like a blobfish wearing a spotted hat. Is that what that is? Here's Kunai's. This is a beautiful piece, and the oil tears and the speck. Oh wait, did you use Nico Roll to fill in the background? Because those tiny little specks in there are usually what Nico Roll does, I think. This is another really nice piece, and you got your character here and everything, and it just looks so cute, and the colors work together. You got the pink on top of the kind of deep turquoise teal gray color. I love art, guys. I'm tired right now, but god do I love art. Pikachu says, I've been working on this all week, but watching the stream. That's a nice, you got your, what program is that? I can't even tell. You got your anatomy going, and it's it's a mermaid. I want you to keep working on this. Those are very round boobies. I want you to keep working on this. I'm sure it's going to go excellently. Zip, zip, zap, zippity, zip, up, wazzle. I need to open the original for this because it's kind of, we need to be able to zoom in because it's a long form picture. Whoa, we got lots of texture here. Can I please? This is frustrating. My mouse, you can click side to side, but it's not letting me do it for this, and it's not letting me see the whole thing at once. The light leak. I know these brushes. This is super cool looking, and ooh, and the perspective on the face is good. There would be a nipple down there if you continue. This is a really nice piece. I don't know exactly what it reminds me of, but you got a bunch of textures going on in here. It's a good piece for this particular ARTBLOCK Friday. Do they have any more? Back musician, working on a sketch. I can't wait to see. I can't really tell what this is going to be, but I love the diamonds up here, this diamond crown. We'll just see what it turns out in the next few weeks. There was my piece. Why you do that? Here's more of Ink's blobby fish people drawings. There's a dolphin down there and somebody with super big teeth. I wonder if he's a dentist fish. And a recycling bag. Oh no, that's so mean. Snowbird did a gorgeous, gorgeous piece that I'm still kind of like art simping over. Just, this is so nice looking. With the whales and the way you outline them and the colors. Like, this is a beautiful, beautiful drawing. Like, this is like the kind of crap that, you know, you'd see in Target printed on a really large soft fleece blanket, and they'd be selling it for about $35 to $40. Yeah, that's exactly what this design reminds me of, and it's super, super calm, and I love it. Good job. Good job. That is a GIF. Here's another Void Child picture. Oh, I love the sketchies. Oh my gosh. I love it when people do sketchies. It's like a water dragon thing. A water dragon person. This is super cool. I wish you had a better picture of it though, because this is really kind of far away. But this is still cool. You got the whoa, whoa, whoa going on over here. It's a really good sense of flow. And yeah, so that was all the things that people submitted for last ARTBLOCK Friday. I cannot wait to see what people come up with today. It's going to be very cuddly, I bet. And let's get to it. Yay! Let me get some music. Okay, I'm just catching up on some of the comments. Okie dokes. I'm going to get some super duper calm music going in the background. Where was I on channel content? Branding. Okay, I'll just remember that. No, not monetization. Audio library. There we go. I'm going to go to my starred sounds, and we're just going to listen to all of them. It should be... Yeah, if you go to YouTube, once your channel gets big enough, there's actually music you can just straight up use, which has been amazing because licensing music can cost a lot of money. So we're just gonna go by duration, get the longest one, and we're gonna play through all of this. And maybe by the end of it, that's when I know, like, by the time it goes down, that's what we should be going for. Okie dokies. You guys ready? Ready to draw? Ready to doodle? I'm gonna warm up a teeny bit. That's too loud. And I'm so pale. Oh my god, my face shines with the brightest of moonlight. That's what it is. It's not because I never go out in the sun. It's because I am the embodiment of the moon. I almost dated some guy from the Water Tribe at one point. Here we go. Okay, let's jump into perspective brush. Okay, it's not what I needed. What kind of brush shall I use today? I just want this to be very, very soft. I want to imagine, I know this isn't my personal reality at the moment, but I would like to imagine that there's going to be someone out there someday that will come and snuggle with me. COVID do be like that, though. I cannot wait till it's over. I'm like one of those responsible people who haven't been going out and looking for a date or something because I know that's not what you're supposed to do when there's a rampaging pandemic, but you know what? It's annoying seeing other people not obeying, you know, not obeying, like, people not doing it, and they're like, I gotta get my boyfriend, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I'm locking myself in my apartment, and you guys are going out to the bars. There's actually a bar that's kind of close to my house, of my apartment, really, and, people fill it almost every night, and then they pop in, they take off their mask, and I'm like, oh, you're the reason. Oh, wait, this has a paper texture. Wait a moment. Let me darken it a little bit. Then I'm like, you're the reason. You're the reason. You're the reason I can't cuddle with somebody right now. And so, yeah, this is just one of those nights where I'm drawing somebody cuddling, something cuddly, so that I can experience it in my art soul, if not my real life soul. I don't know if you guys do that too, like when you feel kind of lonely or cuddly and you're like, I must draw this because I am sad. I'm totally one of those people. If I get emotionally depraved, I'm like, I have to art. I have to get it out of my system. I need coffee right now. I am tired. I'm just talking a whole bunch of nonsense. A whole bunch of nonsense. Okay, let me, before I start sketching, let me do my warm-up. Because I can feel my arm just not wanting to talk to me right now. I mean, it's kind of difficult. It doesn't have a freaking hand. It doesn't have a freaking mouth or anything, but you know. I needed to communicate. Okay. Have you ever just randomly had an itch on your belly? Because I just had one of those. Okay, warm-up time. Up and down. Just do up and down, side to side. I'm going to try drawing in a more smudgy, gentle way today, with like occasional sharp lines. I'm going to try to make it feel a bit more traditional, which I haven't tried doing on Photoshop in a very long time, so this should be interesting. Oh, Rosebuds, you have one of those drawing gloves? I've never actually tried using those. I've always just been like, oh, I'm a manly man. I have, like, freaking raccoons in my arm muscles. I don't need drawing glove. It's also because I'm just poor, but yeah. I would say, oh, I'm poor, but I was able to pay for an oil change on my car today. On the other hand, an oil change to keep your car running so you can keep going and do things is a bit more important than a drawing glove. On the other hand, I do admit my arm gets tired a lot. A lot. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm super sleepy. I might just go to sleep on time for once. I will skip my nightly bloodbath. And I will not pray to the All-Father, the king of social media. I'm going to be rambling a lot tonight. I'm tired. You get tired goofy tonight. It's not the normal kind of goofy. It is the exhaustion goofy. This looks like a weird smile, like if these two are eyes, and this is like, see it's like a big smile, and this is like, you know, it just, this reminds me of like some weird creature. Let's give it a mouth and some teeth, and just going like that, and maybe we can give it some spikes, and this one's just like, ooh, I don't know. It's like, bleh, bleh. And this one has like tiny little feet. I don't know. I'll give it a fishtail. And awkward spots. This one's name is Doug. This is Skeeve. And this is Bulge. I don't know what these creatures are, but that's what they are now. You see, Bulge gets drunk a bit too often. Like he really likes vodka, and so he'll drink a lot of vodka, and he's really pretentious. I need to draw his little arm here. Yeah, he's very pretentious. And then Skeeve is like he steals people's coins from their pouch. He really likes points. And Doug's just around. He kind of just watches things as they happen, and all that's in his brain is static. So you got the drunk, you got the robber. Wait, what? Okay, you got the drunk guy, You got the robber, and you got the brainless one. And that's what this drawing thing has turned into by accident. Okay, I'm not gonna get rid of that layer because I'm very happy with how spontaneous that happened, but I am gonna start doodling again. Hello, Gabby, how are you doing? Hello, Lucky. This is the first time you made it on stream? Oh, what you asked? Oh, God. When you can't think of a name as asking, am I hydrated? I'm pretty hydrated. I have consumed 13 raccoons today. That's a lot of water. Hello, Jesse. How are you doing? Okay, I need to grab a sketchity brush. Sketching brush. No, that is not the correct brush. Computer, what are you doing? Okay, I do want to sketch, like, straight up sketch, though. Okay, this looks like it'll be good for sketching. I kind of want to work with the highest opacity my brushes can give to me. I want to see what these textures are like way up close. Okay, I want something... Yeah, that's just a straight circle brush. I want something a little bit rougher, something that'll make me happy. Oh, that's almost a pencil. Let's use that. I love brush textures, guys. I love, oh, that's a good brush texture. I love brush textures so much. Like, a good brush texture is to freaking die for. Like, that's what that one looks like up close. Like, good brushes are just, they make artists happy. I mean, they make me happy. I don't know about other artists. But they make me happy. Okay. So I'm gonna do a doodle first, really, really close up. I'm not so sure what I want yet, but the theme for today is wrapped and held, so I kind of want to work almost like this. And I want the head to go in here. And then maybe this will come out this way, and it'll come down this way. You have two arms, one coming this way, and one coming this way. And then the other person can go like this. Big hand will come this way. I just kind of want to work in circles today. Like, make it super duper, like, strangely, yeah, I want to do something super different than I usually do. Yeah, I just want to work in curves at the moment. This is one artist that my friends showed me on Discord, and I really, really appreciated how she drew things, and I'm kind of curious if I can replicate a style kind of like that. So even if his head comes over like this, his hair has to follow something like that. Because that should follow inwards like this. And this person can just be holding their hand up and holding his face. And I kind of want to push her inwards too. This is like that weird art you see on the inside of, like, train stations or something. This other arm would be kind of coming in here, but I want to pulled up this way. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing with it. I kind of want to push this more like that. Yeah. I've never ever worked in a style like this. This is so different than I usually do. I think I'll push that one that way. We can have a separate one moving down this way. And that means that line can follow that line, and they can intersect with each other. Yeah, that will work so much better. Now I just have to figure out how the heck to color this. I also need to put in some, like, details. So her arm has to come down this way, and it's coming that way, and I kind of want to do this fancy schwoomph thing. His nose, I need to get a better erasing brush. Actually, he has a pretty big nose, so I need to make sure to fit it in properly, but it comes down like this. Oops. My brush did something funny. No, I don't like the way that works. I don't like the way that works either. I think I'll just... Yeah, that works better. I'll figure it out later. Not everything has to be figured out immediately. Just make sure certain one of these lines are accentuated. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making this super light and going over it later in a darker color, since this is just the sketching stage. But it does make it a little bit difficult to figure out right now because there's so many pieces laying over each other. That's better. Here, let me look at the comments for a hot second. Jesse's saying hi. How was your day? My day was just, I had to go pick up my car. It was kind of slow. I got some sushi and it was good. I'm kind of tired for some reason. Professional Bookworm is saying hi. Hello. Can somebody drop the Discord link, please? That's from Elena. Here, let me grab the Discord link for you. Edit invite link. It's going to expire after 30 minutes, so make sure to jump on it, and it's only one use. Copy. There we go. Invite friends to PIRANTINA. That sounds so cool. Okay, at Elena. Yeah, okay. Here you go, Elena. This is only for you. If somebody else grabs it, I'll have to generate a new one for you. Cyclo's saying hello. I hope everyone's well. Wow, I'm already feeling so much more relaxed here. Well, I'm happy about that. That's good that you've been feeling relaxed. Wazzle's saying, I'm back with food. Food's good. I actually made myself a little cake earlier today, and it was just so tasty, and it made me happy. I'm going to do something different to this leg back here. I love the way that this one's arcing outwards. Like this. That's nice. But which leg is which is the question. Because this one's coming in this way, like that. But then what is happening with all of these? I think I'm going to make this one come down like that. And this one over here will have to come up like this. There will be another one coming down. Nah, do we have to do the other one? I think I kind of want it there. I love finding all of these different shapes. The shapes are fun. Put the brush in here. Come up that way. We're just trying to continue these very long, elegant lines. That's all I'm worried about doing. Hey, our music stopped. Give me more music! Okay, now it's playing for some reason. See, I am hydrating. I am hydrating. I have pure water here. Make sure this head is rounder. Ooh, I love that shape. Essentially, I'm just trying to use completely rounded shapes over and over again to get a very specific flow going. I don't like the way that line is moving. It's not communicating as well as I wish it to be. I like the way that one came all the way down there, though. I'm going to maintain that one. And this one can come down that way. We need this to exist in its own tiny little bubble. It's going to move outwards like that. This is actually this coming up this way. It's his hand. That one's reading pretty well. I'm not too worried about that one. A big chest plate that comes like this. So I'm just going to use all of these shapes on the inside to keep pushing it in different directions. this line can continue up this way. So that'd be his pinky toe, which means there have to be other toes. So I'm going to push that all the way like this, and then we can run the toes up along that side. I really like how this is working. I'm going to incorporate the ankle. Pull it down. Maybe change the width a little bit later. I love how that looks. I'm going to push it down this way. I'm going to keep with those circles. It's almost like flow. Like I know last week we did flow, but there's something about this music that's really inspiring this type of art for me. So I'm just going to be pushing it in a very, very specific way. Oh, Wazzle, I got Elena her link already. Or their link. Somebody took it already. I hate it when people do that. Christopher's saying you're a good drawer, better than me. Well, someday you could be really good. Like, you just literally... The reason I'm good is because I practiced for a very, very, very long time. And if you do the same thing, if you just sit down and you practice over and over again and spend a long time doing it, you can get good one day too. I think a lot of people get discouraged because they see somebody who's pretty good at art and they're like, oh, I'll never be like that. And most of the time that person's been doing that particular craft for a very long time. So it's difficult to, you know, most of the time for an artist here. Did I close Premiere? I just want to make sure because this got a little bit slow. Most of the time people are 80% skill, which is learned. Like everything that you see them do is because of practice and skill. So don't ever look at somebody and be like, ah, crap, I can't be that good, because you don't know that yet. You haven't put in the time. Okay, I am going to resize this. I kind of want it sitting on the right, kind of on the left. For some reason, I feel like later I'm going to be doing something with the right side of the picture. Oh, I think I know what's going to happen. They're going to be laying on a bed, and so there's going to be, like, fluffiness. I'm going to flip the image for a moment just to see if this is working in the other direction. This is a weird one to flip over because it's almost completely abstract and representational, but I still want to be able to flip it over to see if it's going to work. That actually works pretty nicely. I am not disappointed with that. Okay. So I'm going to dim this layer down, and I'm going to start making my markings over it. I'm not going to call it a sketch because it's more of an ideation. I'm actually going to use a very similar brown. I'm going for the warm tones because this feels like a very warm emotion right now. I'm gonna keep ARTBLOCK Friday open on the other side, just in case somebody decides to post something. Is this a good Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this. I don't know why my computer has suddenly gotten slow though. That's slightly irritating. Okay, we need to save this in an actual place. Web shows, and under ARTBLOCK Friday. This is week 9. My goodness. There we go. Make sure to save your art, guys, if you're doing it digitally. I want to work on the big movements first, so I'm going to... There's probably going to be a lot of Control-Zing over here. Yep. Very first one. I'm like, eh. Why is Photoshop being slow for me right now? Is it really Friday already? It doesn't feel like Friday. This week passed very quickly for me. Okay, good. I got that line correctly. I was worried about that line. I was like, oh boy. I have to change my hand angle for this one. Eek, this one's not working the way I wanted to. Gonna have to erase a little bit, make sure it looks right. I did it again. I like how I erased it away and then I just painted it in the exact same way. Ah, come here. You're supposed to follow an arc. Okay, I'm gonna try working with quick strokes here, because part of the charm of the original sketch is that the strokes were just so smooth because I had done them very spontaneously. Try working this one first. There we go. Come on, you. Somebody was saying that they're having one of those days where where their picture is just not communicating with them. I was having a great day for picture communication a moment ago, and now it's just being a little brat for me. It's like, we're not gonna talk to you anymore. Nope, you're supposed to be on brush size, not rotate. Thank you. Don't know what that thing down there is going to be. I find it's easier to push straight lines and pull curves, so I'm going to try pulling this curve down here. There we go. I forgot we were in the wrong one again. Make these all different colors now that I'm looking at it. I honestly have no idea what I'm making right now. I have a vague idea, actually. There's something that looks like a giant piece of ham. I just realized we just need to draw the circle here, and his arm is a ham bone. Lovely. I want to get these tiny details here now. Get this arm. If any of you ever go to Pittsburgh, there's this restaurant called Sushi Tomo. They have the best salmon sashimi I've ever eaten in my life. Like, I've begun going back just to get the salmon sashimi. It's like the most buttery salmon I've ever had in my life. It's crazy good. For those of you who don't know sashimi, what sashimi is when you just have a raw piece of fish and you eat it. And the salmon is really nice because it has this extremely smooth, buttery texture to it. It's a very rich fish. And when you don't get it fresh, it gets nasty tasting, but this place, and it's for cheap too, like 3 really large pieces of sashimi. I need to be in the right brush mode. Like 3 really large pieces of sashimi for only like $5 or $6. I mean, large meaning like 3 or 4 bites, good bites too. I was just like, I was in heaven today. I was just like, oh, it's been such a rough day, and I got some sashimi, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. Yeah, but I've been like returning there because they're a family-owned, restaurant kind of place, and I want to be able to support them right now, and so I've been going back there, and it's just like every dang time I get that sashimi, and it's so good. There's also been the more recent thing I've seen, like even to the point that people are writing news articles on it, where influencers will demand that restaurants give them free food in exchange for like an Instagram post, and I'm like, are you kidding? That's so rude. Why would you do that? Like, I know that I have more followers than a lot of the people who demand this kind of stuff, and I wouldn't do that. That seems just like, why would you do that? I'd go give a good restaurant attention for free. If I thought their food was that good, they'd get free attention. That's actually, I know I have a crap ton of followers now, especially on TikTok. I don't consider, like, I don't like the word influencer. Like, I'd rather do something for the benefit of that person or that company if I think they're that good, instead of just getting free food for possible attention. It just sounds like a crappy thing to do to a restaurant, especially when lots of restaurants are suffering. Hello, Luna Loves Cake. How are you doing? And jump over to the next song. Our relaxing night. There we go. Bye, Jane. I don't like the way that line was working. It wasn't talking right. I'm starting to sound like some sort of guru. I'm like, the lines aren't talking to me in the correct way. But frankly, that's how it feels sometimes when you're drawing something and it just doesn't feel like it's communicating with you. Come on, brush size. There we go. I need a smaller brush size for her face. Ah, I want to get it right. Kind of like that angle more. I'm gonna take this one and rise it all the way. Nope, nope, I did it wrong. I'm wondering if I should just... Yeah, I kind of like the way that flows better. Ah, that one's not moving correctly. Let me jump it over to rotate again so I can actually help my hand. It's a little bit difficult to make certain lines with your hand when you're not positioned correctly. Oh, we need bigger lines now. Actually, wait, no. I need to finish her arm, and her arm is very small. Actually, we'll be putting in the color later. I don't need to worry about it right now. I'm frustrated because some of these lines are super nice now, and I'm looking back on the ones I made at the leg when I was just starting, and I'm like, oh, these are awful! Let me see if I can push these better. Oh, wait, I almost did it again. I got it perfectly! Oh my gosh! That never happens! It almost feels Celtic. I'm gonna redo this line almost from the base. If I did it once, I can do it again. Okay, let's try it again. Nope. 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 There's something wrong with Photoshop right now. I'm actually making this stroke a lot faster than it looks on screen, but it's lagging. Okay, that's probably as good as I'm going to get right there. Let me pull this line upwards a little bit by erasing a tiny amount. I do not understand how some people can make like really good line art in Photoshop. I never use like line art controlled brushes, if that makes any sense. I usually do things just straight up like this, which is probably why I have difficulty doing it. Actually, I don't want to make that too thick. Is this brush size? This is brush size. I want to focus back on the face. There's some hands and shoulders and stuff that need to be drawn inside of here. Kind of want to add a curve right over there that comes upwards like that. That looks nicer. I don't like that other line though. Let's push it upwards. Shrink this down a little bit. Add some thickness to certain places, especially under the hand here, to show weight. Too much erasing. Nah, I don't like that line there. You can do it. Come on, buddy. That's close enough. Just the constant, like, click, 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 trying to make it right, when I could literally just turn the canvas and make it an easier line to draw. Actually, considering the design language I just used for the rest of the knuckles, this one should be pushed forwards like this, and then dropped sideways. A more extreme version of the other ones. Ah, nah, that doesn't feel right. Oh, it's brush size. Cheek cuts down like this. Who is doing what in front of my house? Somebody's making a lot of noise. I hear something. I hear something and I'm suspicious. Why'd you shut down camera? Well, there's nobody out there. It must be my neighbor up the street. The reason I have a camera that checks on the front of the house is because that's where my car sits, and some kids did some stupid stuff to the car a few weeks ago, and I was like, not on my watch, and so I got a... It's kind of expensive. Why are all the home watch cameras so expensive? But I got a camera, and so I have the camera installed out there. In case somebody tries doing something stupid to my car again, so I can catch them. Because nobody messes with my car. Like, I'm not just, like, weirdly obsessed with cars. I'm a legitimate gearhead, and I've worked on that car and done stuff with it. And I would be extremely irritated if somebody, you know, like, messed with it and actually damaged it again. It's funny, I'm 25, but I act like some 60-year-old with a Corvette. Damn kids, get off my lawn! Okay, let me go see the comments, because I haven't actually looked at them for a bit. Loaf of Bread said "wow" instead of regular "wow," which is like it's an uploaded version. It has an R added into it. She also said something like that. Anaya said, "Not me getting excited too." Were you getting excited over the fact that I actually made a line correctly? Like that one time, whoosh, nice clean line. That's always exciting. Libby is talking about getting the link, and Wazzle's on that. Thank you so much, Wazzle, by the way, for giving people the Discord link. I really appreciate it. For some reason, a lot of the links I try making don't work. I think I'm cursed. Come on, you. There we go. Nope. I thought I had it for a moment. We're gonna be here for a while, folks. I got it! Never mind. Not too long. I'm usually not this obsessive over line art. I think it's just because this line art is so elegant. You know, it's just like, it's so swooshy that I want to get it right. Her leg actually comes up this way. That's what he's holding. Like, that's half of what he's holding here is actually her leg. So I'm going to draw it through, and I'm just going to erase. I'm going to end up doing this heel a little bit differently, but I'll take care of that later. Next song in the weird audio library. Munchie's asking, how long do you usually stream for? 2 to 3 hours. Today I'm kind of sleepy, so I'm probably going, and this is a simpler piece, so I'm probably going to do a 2.5 hour stream. Ink, what is that language? What did you just say? Ink, you came in with such a strange conglomeration of vocabulary that I took my hat off and ruined the way my hat was sitting, which was super cute before, and it made me look like an e-boy. Let me get this back up so I can get my hair just right out of the top. Hey peep, okay, she said, hey peeps, what's the haps? I'm loving this theme, ooh. I can't take myself seriously right now. I need coffee. Or just water. Rose is saying you sound like such a millennial trying to copy Gen Z language. Oh, what's happening? My home slice skillets. Ew, ew. Oh no, God. I think actually Ink is technically oldest generation of Gen Z. I am the youngest generation of millennial. Like, I'm on that awkward balance where I am not quite a Gen Z but not quite a millennial. I am right in between you guys. I act like a mom half the time, but I vibe with Gen Z humor so much. Like, Gen Z humor hits me a lot more than millennial humor does. And there's some of those 90s kids things that they're talking about, like, only 90 kids remember. And I'm like, that was when I was like 2 or 3 or something. And I'm like, I can't remember the crap you guys are talking about. Like, I still remember dial-up. Dial-up is something I remember. The wee, like that you guys would not. Half the people in this chat probably don't know what dial-up sounds like, but I remember dial-up, and I remember having to ask my parents to, pull up the phone and stuff if we wanted to get onto the internet. Having a computer that had basically only like 3 colors on the screen. It was pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I remember that. I don't remember so many other things that they remember. Like the Walkmans, I never had a Walkman. I had an iPod. My sister got an iPod Shuffle. I had like the iPod Nano, which was this tall, skinny, weird iPod that had tilt sensitivity, and so I could play a maze game. And so when I was riding home on the bus, I would play this maze game to entertain myself. And it had like, I was so proud of it because it had it was either 2 or 4 gigabytes of storage. Imagine being super proud of an iPod that had 2 to 4 gigabytes of storage. Yeah. So I actually My sister talks in Gen Z, and so I know what she's saying most of the time. But I don't replicate it. That's the best way I can put it. I should probably tilt this a little bit. But yeah, Ink, you sound like you do sound like a millennial trying to talk in Gen Z, which is hilarious since you're the younger one of us too. Hey now, bonk? What? Wait, what is going on in the chat section? By the way, if you stream on YouTube, this is what you guys get to see. What's happening? My home slice skillets. Oh dear, I think I read that already, but what the heck? And then the ooh again. Ooh, and ironically, help. I mean, I'd be their friend. Nothing much, bruh. Does 1998 count as a millennial? I've heard it's debatable, mostly identify with old Gen Z group. I think the cutoff is 1995. If you're older than 1995, you are... I mean, if you're younger than 1995, you're considered Gen Z. So you are a very, very, very old Gen Zer. And I'm a very, very young millennial. Like the very last year of the millennials. Luna Loves Cakes does this very weird robot face. Generation All-Star! Yeah! Hey now, you're an all-star. Oh no, 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 you got it stuck in my head. How cruel can you be? Hey now, bonk. Hey now, noise or mom. Thank you, Albert. iDog? I remember the iDog. I just never got one. I wanted my parents to get me one so bad, but they never did. I hate it when the newest slang gets an update. Based means good now, and 'tis the least expressive way you can say you like something. Bonk go to horny jowl? What? Olivia saying, damn, I feel old, 1991. Oh, hi, Spooky Pika. How are you doing? I'm Gen Z, but it's weird because I'm poor. Oh, I think the poor thing is just being poor, though. Like, when I grew up, I had times when we didn't have health insurance. What is the... Oh, it's a selection tool. Why am I in the selection tool? I didn't know this. I thought my mom was just super cool because she made clothes for us. I thought it was just a stylistic, fashionable thing. And it was actually because we just couldn't afford clothes. I was like, I know she's probably feeling kind of like embarrassed about that, but frankly, it was one of my favorite things in childhood when she would make me clothes. It was so cool and so fun. And it's given me a huge amount of like lack of materialism, I guess. Like, I could care less about being materialistic. But, yeah, I definitely think and act more like a millennial, but sometimes my sense of humor is definitely Gen Z. I think I said that already. I need to stop repeating. Oh, I can't wait to work on the hair. Photoshop, don't freeze on me. Spooky Pika is saying, I'm good. I'm finally out of my art block and drawing today. Yes! Congratulations! Oh, this arc is difficult. This arc is very difficult. It goes all the way down and then it comes up. I think I'm gonna rotate this so it's easier to do something with. Who are you? not play Wizards 101 right now. I have a really cool storm house. Anybody who played Wizards 101 and said the storm house wasn't the coolest frickin' thing is wrong. The Lifehouse was pretty cool too, though. I'm not gonna lie. But the storm house literally rose out of the ocean. And you could see underwater in it. I mean, like, come on. That's amazing. I also had the Sultan's Palace because as one of my birthday gifts, when I really enjoyed it, they gave me the Sultan's Palace card, and so now I just have this giant palace and it's filled with random crap. I should do a Wizards 101 tour for one of the gaming days. I will age myself as such a nerd. Ah, what is this? Oh. I was wondering what I grabbed for a moment. I was like, what the frick? Yeah, my parents didn't let me play games. So when it's also because we just didn't have the money for things like PS4s and stuff. So, or not PS4s, just the PS system, Xbox system. I never got any of that. So when I finally got my hands on Wizards 101, I just got fully invested because I was like, the world of gaming has been open for me. And yeah, totally dumped way too much time into that game. Oh, I like that arc. Okay, that works. See, I like how it went down. I did not like how it concluded. Okay, take it this way and push it inwards. I think that's a better way. It's easier to push curves and pull lines. I don't even know what I'm trying to do with all these lines. This is crazy. I know this. Oh, wait, I'm keeping that one. That looks really good. I was like, ooh, an accident. Keep it! Happy little accidents. That was almost correct. I almost got it perfectly right. I'm going to keep it because I do not want to lose it. Okay, I need to rotate the canvas again to get that one. The hair's coming out so bizarrely. I have literally never drawn anything like this before. This is completely new grounds for me. Come on, you. Give me that curve. Give me the... Almost. Donate to me a proper curve. Okay, I'm going outside of the curve and then inside of it. Donate to me a proper curve, please. I don't want to go slowly. I know I can do it slowly. I want to do it quickly. Give it. It's a simple twist of the wrist. This is starting to sound very dirty. Ah! Ooh, we almost got it. I will keep it, thank you. It's like when somebody gives you a McLaren with a dent in it, you're not going to turn down a McLaren with a dent. Who is beeping outside again? Last week on Discord, I was chatting up all the peeps, because by the way, on Discord, I do talk with people. We have an open chat channel, and people can just join in and, you know, chat. And there was this van that came, like an Uber van, I think, or something, or a Lyft. It was Lyft. A Lyft van came in, and it was beeping, and it was like, God, what time at night? I don't even want to remember what time it was at night. And yeah, so this is the same kind of beep. At least it's 7:31 instead of 12:30. That is an improvement. But it still reminds me of that van that came in. And then since the hill that I live on is ridiculously steep, we're talking at least a 25 to 30% grade, something ridiculous like that. God, my neighbor and I were just watching and laughing as this person struggled to turn around, because you can't, there's no turnaround on top, you have to do like a K-turn to get around. It was really funny. There. Nice and delicate. I usually don't spend this much time on line art, but there's something very calming about this combination of line art and music, and so I am hardcore vibing tonight. I like how I combined Gen Z and millennial language, because hardcore is usually something more like millennial, but Gen Z is definitely saying vibe. I am mutating the I am the hybrid. I am the hybridization between the two generations. The powerful, the all-understanding, the person that both has financial and psychological issues. I am the ultimately depraved. How do you look so far, buddy? Very elegant, very swirly. Oh, very pretty. Okay. Oh, my back. Add back problems to that list. And crippling loneliness. I have all of the problems, and they just kind of swirl into me. And what happens is that they cancel each other out and make me more powerful. I have suffered the hardships of both generations, and it has made me the most powerful of them all. I am both extremely happy with myself and also take too much melatonin to go to sleep to ignore all the bullying from high school. I could turn this into a bed. Oh wait, I don't want to get rid of that hard angle on his cheek. It looks nice. There we go. Sometimes if you outline heavier, see how I'm like darkening the outlines on certain areas but not others? It's a trick because if you make a thicker outline on the lower part of your character, oh, I'm still in rotation, it will create the illusion of weight. And so I want to make the under part of her jaw seem a little bit heavier, for instance. Like the under part of her arm. Kind of like that, just adding visual weight using line. Very fun trick. I should probably make a tutorial on that, shouldn't I? But like, some people ask me about line art, and I know these tricks for line art that I just never tell anybody, and I'm like, oh, it's because everybody knows it, don't they? Do it! See, I'm doing it right there too, just adding a little bit of thicker line around the edges to make it seem a little bit deeper. It's essentially the illusion of shadow. Yeah, okay, these are the lines I did first on the leg, and these are the lines I was working on later. It is amazing the difference in quality between the two of them. There's some lines inside of Yadalon's chest that I want to define a bit more. Oh, we were in eraser for a moment. That wouldn't have been good. Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation, computer. Computer, please. I'm asking you for your cooperation again. Yeah, that works. Ah, Shogun art. Ah, that's a good quotation. I like that quotation. The indestructible motion. My ancestors sent me a lizard. Dragon! Dragon! I don't do the tongue thing. I can't even do it. I mean, of course I can't do it. My tongue is not forked. Here, let me bounce to the comments section for a hot second. Hey, why isn't it going straight? Could be because of me. It's starting to reflect in my ideals of the world. Come on, you can do it. Okay, fine. You know what? We're taking the rotation tool and we're doing this manually. Thank you. I'm just gonna check. Oh no, what did I do? You guys can see me researching cars. Hey, come here, you. I just wanted to check in on, no, you full screen. You layover. Thank you, computer. Some of the mechanics in Windows 10 drive me absolutely crazy. I'm just trying to check up on the chat. Remember to save. Thank you very much. Save your art, people. Listening to the advice Miranda gave me, the tutorial, awesome sauce, glad you're using that. Chuck E. Cheese poggers. Okay, I never got into Club Penguin or Webkins. Loaf of Bread says, I think people neglect the gratefulness that poverty can give you. Kind of true, at least in childhood. Luna Loves Cake is talking about the 3DS, or the DS, and the bird stuff. Jamal is saying, hey! Hello, Jamal. Costco. Shrek? What? I'm dying. That's what Anya said, or Anaya. Oh, Jesus, Marfari? Marfari? That's my new name. I'm not Miranda, I'm Marfari. Who's talking? Zandra is saying, sorry, popped in late. What software do you use, and do you use a tablet or a mouse? I would never use a tablet. I would never use a tablet. I would never use a mouse for drawing. I use a Wacom Intuos Pro Medium for drawing, and 2015 Photoshop CC Pro. That's my software. And for, what was your other question? Wait, I see a line that must be created. There is a line that I just realized is not existent, and it must be existent. I'll make this a bit. Wrong one. There we go. Computer, why are you yelling at me? I treat you so nicely. I get you good drivers and good software. I make sure that you're free from viruses and hackers. This is what you reply to me. You go bring just because I want to change my brush size. Complete disrespect. Complete disrespect, computer. Sadness. Wait, we need to do his other foot. Haha, his footsie. Okay, this is basically done. Ooh, but I want to do the swirlies in the arm. That looks fun. Just gentle. Singing with the ethereal music we're playing. Just very lightly I wanted to put that in because it matches the lines that everything else is doing. And I want to do the same thing over here and over here. Or maybe just that one coming up. I think I'll just keep that one in. I'm gonna be a bit more gentle with these lines. Wait, I know there are more comments that have been asked that I have not answered yet, so let me just pop back on over to that. Laura Richter is asking, what is your favorite show? I don't know. I actually don't watch that much television. Maybe Cosmos, the one that Neil deGrasse Tyson narrates. I really, really like that show. I like things that give you educational value. I enjoyed Game of Thrones quite a great deal. Gravity Falls was super duper good. What else? Yeah, I really don't watch that much television. Everybody keeps recommending shows to me, but frankly I spend so much of my time producing things, they don't have that much time to consume them. Like maybe an hour of YouTube a day. That's usually what I end up watching. I watch a lot of YouTube in the background when I do things. For instance, I have Nile Red up in the background. He does sciencey stuff. He's a chemist. And so I'll watch Nile's videos while I 3D model, for instance. I really don't watch that much TV. Greatest American Hero was an 80s show, and that was fun. My dad introduced me to that one, and I always had popular memories of it. Or not popular, sorry. I had happy memories of Greatest American Hero. Nope, nope, nope. We need brush size, not rotation. Yeah, that's the right brush size. Cool. Oh, this is going to be a hard one to pull. I really enjoyed Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was really nice. There was a really creepy show on when I was a kid called Threshold. I couldn't watch it because it got too scary though. It was about aliens in the ocean taking over the planet with crystals or something. There was also, a show I really enjoyed was a show called Surface. It was about these giant creatures deep underwater. They're kind of... It was another one that got cancelled before it should have. It was kind of about, like, the government had created these, or one government or another, had created these genetically modified, like, lizard creatures that could live deep underwater. And it was such a cool show. And they, not only could they live deep underwater, but they had super abilities. And yeah, Surface was a great show, and it was one of the shows that got canceled because it just didn't have that much of an interest. You know, people didn't have that much of an interest in it. So the kid in me was super sad because I was like, but my giant, you know, lizard creatures that can take over the world. And it was kind of like one of those apocalypse shows where the government was just doing too much, and the creatures like ate away at one of the continental shelves or something and created a flood. It was a cool show. And they were cute. One boy accidentally found one of the eggs of these monsters and got it to listen to him and raised it, and so they wouldn't attack him. But yeah, it's just a really cool concept. And it got completely left out into rot, and they just got rid of it, and it made me super sad. Kristen Shoronsky, am I pronouncing that correctly, is asking, just recently watched your video of the TikTok questions. Wanted to say thank you for all that you do. Oh, thanks. I've already learned so much from you, and you make me want to keep trying. Don't ever stop keeping trying, even if you have to take a break. Taking a break is completely normal and acceptable. I take a lot of breaks with my art. I'm not always just chugging away at my art. I do a lot of other stuff too. So yeah, I'm happy I can help and just keep going at it. Shogun Art is saying, if you were to reanimate a Disney movie, what movie would it be? Ooh, that's a very interesting question. Huh. I wouldn't want to touch the old ones. The old ones are old-fashioned, cell frame by frame. They're beautiful, hand-done, hand-drawn. You know, maybe Princess and the Frog, because they made... Princess and the Frog was a fun movie, and I enjoyed it fully. But it was one of the last frame-by-frame handmade movies they ever made. And you might notice in some of the frames that the eyes of the characters wander a tiny bit, and it's because they hired animators that were used to doing things not by hand, but using, you know, more computer software to make things consistent. And so I would love it if they somehow got the old men of animation back and retaught people how to do really consistent hand frame-by-frame animation, and reanimated certain parts of Princess and the Frog so that it was more consistent with their old style. Just to make sure that, you know, you could tell it wasn't... Yeah, off, I guess. Off is the best way of putting it. I got that line almost perfectly. Holy crap. I love it when that happens. I also am a massive fan of Treasure Planet. Outside of the robot character, I thought it was one of the most entertaining, fun movies that Disney had made in a very long time. And it was kind of one of the movies that got, you know, ignored, which I thought was stupid because it was such a fun, underrated movie. Treasure Planet is just, it has a soft spot in my heart. It's a special, you know, place in my heart. You know, I'm just gonna rotate by hand and keep this on that tool because the rotation by hand is so much easier. Oh, I like that a lot better. Those lines work better like that. I'm gonna thicken that one up a teeny bit. Yeah, I thought Treasure Planet was one of the best animated, most heartfelt movies that there have been in a long time out of Disney. And it was released during one of the bigger releases of a Disney movie, like in the same year. So I forget exactly what Disney movie or what other movie was released during that same time, but it completely got overshadowed. It made me sad. Okay, bye-bye, Luna. See you guys later. Or see you later. You guys? Luna is 2 people. Keeping that. That looks so good. Oh my god. That was an accident, but it looks nice. Yeah, I'm not, Ink, I'm not saying that, that he's bad. It's just, that's like my only complaint was his character. Fear the Underdog is saying, "Ring." Are you phoning in? Mintacion is asking, "What's the best and worst part of drawing for you?" My best is when I bucket tool all of the colors, and worst part is finishing the art and choosing colors. For me, the best part is the sketching stage. I really like when I get to come up with with the ideas and just draw them down and get the movement felt out. I really enjoy that part of drawing. The worst is like doing the I just did that line perfectly. What is this curse? Wait, no, I'm being jinxed. My day is going to be horrible tomorrow if I'm drawing these lines so accurately right now. What the heck? What's happening? Gods of art, please don't screw me over tomorrow. I promise I will be a very good artist for the next few days. Just, I don't know what part of my soul I am paying with at the moment to make the lines work this well, but please don't tell me I'm going to be paying for it tomorrow by some happening. Okay, I think they listened, because now I can't draw again. Yeah, and yeah, the worst is definitely the backgrounds. Like when I go to my when I do my webtoon, I love doing the sketching stage. I love sketching it out, and I love doing the line art. Those are my 2 favorite parts. But when I yeah, let me jump to the next piece of music. Okay. When I have to jump over to God, to making the backgrounds, it just takes me a long time. I typically enjoy backgrounds, but there's something especially about the webtoon backgrounds. It's exhaustive. It's just background after background after background. Especially because a lot of my backgrounds right now are woods. If there was more variety, I think I wouldn't feel as irritated. But right now, it's literally all just woods. Can I start coloring now? Is there anything else that needs to be done line art wise? I think we're okay. I think this is good. Let me turn the other line art off. Yeah, I think we're good. That took forever. Okay. There was a brush I was using before that had a great texture underneath of it, and I want it back. I don't know where I put it, but I want it back. Might have been this one. How do I click on it and it just disappears? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in the normal colors, and then I'm going to put a cast over them to make it seem warmer. Okay, so Eidolon's skin tone, just eyeballing it, is something like that. It's a light blue. I'm just gonna draw it down and see if it feels right. Yeah, that's about right. I'm all about that one layer life right now. I'm gonna work on him first, and then get her skin tone, and then do his hair. Oh wait, this is not opaque enough. Will this be opaque enough? It's not completely opaque. I do appreciate that it's circular though. Wait, I just need a straight up circle pen. Let's just do it this way for now. Well, I'm going to be drawing over that later anyhow. It doesn't matter. I don't know why, but I'm tempted to make that part a slightly darker or slightly lighter tone. I don't know what's driving it, but I think I'm going to do it. It's not visible as being slightly darker. Let me drop down even further. There. I don't know why I like that. Can anybody actually hear the dog outside? There's a dog going bork, bork, bork right outside. His name is Chubbs. He barks at everything. Okay, this is such a giant block of light blue that I'm definitely going to be doing something else with it. Ah, no, I colored, well, I can recolor later. Yeah, I definitely want to adjust it somehow to break up all this blue, because it's too much blue all at once. Somebody recently asked me on YouTube how to sell their stuff, and frankly I'm pretty clueless because I'm not very good at it either. If you guys haven't noticed, I almost never advertise anything. It's because I just feel so awkward asking people to buy things. I'm like, you guys have other things you could be doing. Don't buy my stuff. I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know what it is. I think it's also because people came here for free art lessons, and I'm like, I do not feel comfortable selling anything or advertising anything outside of the webtoon, which is free. It's an awkward position I kind of put myself in, because I still need to make money, but how? Maybe I should open my commissions up. I'm really scared to open my commissions up, because I'm afraid that people are going to either flood me or I'm not going to get anything, and it'll be like, wow, I am not as popular. That's not the right word for it. I am not as in demand as I thought. But also people just don't have money. I'm also afraid that I won't be able to keep up with, you know, like with requests. Because I'm so bad at finishing things on time, and so I'm like, ha ha ha, give me 5 months to finish this, please. I'm still weirded out over that one guy who he asked me to draw a famous violinist, and I was like, sure, but then he ended up talking about his like sexual life all the time, and you know, literally within the first phone call. Don't get yourself in a situation like that. It's super, super awkward. Because he also wanted to be friends. And at first I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm alone in Virginia. Having somebody to talk to would be nice. But then he was like obsessive, and then he got angry. And I'm like, eh. So don't ever get yourself into a situation like that. It's not a fun time. Yeah, does anybody in the comment section, can anybody give me an ounce of self-confidence to actually open my commissions to the public? I'm just afraid that the, you know, people will see my prices and go, ah, and not want anything. Are we good? Is this Gucci? I find it ironic that people come to me for so much advice. I'm a really good artist, and I can teach well, apparently. But when it comes to business advice and actually building something, I don't know how I did what I did. And when people are asking me about very specific things, I'm like, hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can give you what other people have told me, but I have no idea what to tell you. So I feel bad about that. We need more music. What's next? A little bit later. E. There we go. That's the tone I'm going for. His chest plates are pretty light. His hair's dark though, dark and stormy, but he's a sweetie pie. We need the eraser. I found you. Okay. Alt. I said Alt. Alt! Okay, we're good. Awesome. I do not know what to do with this guy's hair. It's all over the place. Kind of want to start with it light on the outside, kind of like the color of his chest plates, and then move darker and darker as it gets towards his face. I think that's what I will do. 'Tis a tired day for me. I want to work on my webtoon tonight. I think after this is done, I'm going to jump on Discord and just chill on Discord, and if anybody wants to join, they can. I was supposed to make salmon today for dinner, but then I had sashimi, and I'm like, wow, I'm full. And then I made a small cake. I just made a very small handmade cake for myself. It was just like an egg, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of flour, like 1/8 of a cup of oil, I think, some molasses. Instead of milk, I used coffee, so it had this deep taste to it. Put some nutmeg in there. It was a good little cake. I didn't even have it with anything, I just had it straight up. It was like really fluffy, but really moist. And so I just made a cake for myself. And it was really nice. It was literally like, it was so small. even use a recipe. I was just like, hot damn, I want a little chocolate cake. Oh, it had 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder in it. That's what it also had. No, 3 tablespoons. And yeah, I just whipped it together, and it ended up being really, really, really good. It's like, I kept the, I wrote down what I put into it because I was like, this is the best cake I've ever made, and I didn't follow some weird, cheerful, middle-aged lady's online recipe. I done good. And so I wrote it down just so I could replicate it later. But really, the coffee flavor in there combined with the dark chocolate, the molasses, and the nutmeg was so good. Because I was looking for something super deep chocolate. I will be honest, the last 2 days I've been eating very lightly, as in between 800 to 1300 calories a day, just because I've been overeating for the last 2 days out of stress, and I needed to break my body into a new habit. And especially because I do nothing but sit all day. It's not like I'm burning anything. I just need like the baseline living amount of calories, I guess, because the 2,000 calorie a day recommendation is for people who move around and are like mid-level active. Not necessarily going and pumping iron, but you know, like, you know, they're walking places and stuff. And so I do nothing but sit in this chair and draw. So I need far fewer calories than that recommendation, especially because I have a slow metabolism. And so, yeah. But I was like, hell yeah, let's make a tiny cake because I've been eating super lightly and it's not gonna break me. And it was such a nice little thing to have. But I had been, because I had been doing this kind of crash, you know, body reset kind of thing, I was especially because I basically cut sugar completely out of what I ate for the last 2 days. I've been eating vegetable zucchini, not like I have a spiralizer, which means I can turn like zucchini into pasta, and it's really fun. And so I've been having this freaking zucchini pasta for the last 2 days. And yeah, no carbs, no sugar, no nothing. And I was just craving. You know, like the Swiss rolls, those little things? They're so good. And I really wanted Swiss rolls. And I couldn't have Swiss rolls. So essentially, I made my own Swiss roll. Except without the filling on the inside because I was very lazy and I was like, I want this now. That's a good Caucasian skin tone. Do you know Caucasian is actually not an accurate terminology for a light-skinned person, because people from Caucasia are actually specifically from Middle Europe, from what I've heard. So we actually need a different term. Her hand is supposed to be a color at some point, right? And her footsie! I don't know what color to make her, though. Well, I know her skin needs, her hair needs to be dark brown. Kind of more into the yellow tones of dark brown, though. Is this good? No, that is not a good color. Maybe a little bit warmer. Yeah, that's a good color. Ah, wait, music. Okay. Wait. Mouse, why did you freeze? Oh, it did the thing that people warned me it would do once in a while. It just decides to restart. So those of you... What is this music? No. Bad. Those of you who eat Swiss rolls, how do you eat them? Because I had an argument with my... Well, not an actual argument, but, you know, a playful argument with my father. The way I eat a Swiss roll is I take it... and I slowly and delicately with my teeth peel off the chocolate exterior, and then you eat that, and then you unwrap the rolled up cake piece and just munch on that bit by bit until you come to the very center roll, and then the very center roll you eat kind of straight down. Is that just me being super weird when I eat the Swiss roll? Because every time I get one, I have to take the chocolate off of the exterior first, and then I take it off piece by, you know, and then I have to unwrap the middle, and then I eat the entire, you know, that center log filled with cream. Like, that's how I've done it since I was a kid. And he was like, oh, you just eat it in 2 bites. And I'm like, what? That sounds like heresy. It's like there are certain things in life that I eat in a very specific way. Oh god, what is one of them? Corn on the cob. I don't just go chomp chomp chomp. I like insert my incisor teeth and slowly peel back the corn so that it comes off in perfect rows. Like, that's how I eat my corn. God, what's another one? Okay, when I was a kid, you know how some baby carrots, like, they have that inner, like, a cylinder of slightly, it's not stiffer, it's just a different texture of carrot, and you could kind of eat the baby carrot like a corn on the cob and peel away the exterior part of carrot from the interior part of carrot. That's how I used to eat baby carrots all the time. The Altered Life is saying, Kit Kats, I eat the chocolate bits and then eat the wafers. It's very time consuming. I do the same thing. No, you break the Kit Kat and you eat the exterior chocolate part, and then what I do is I peel the top wafer off that has some of the chocolate on the outside, and I eat that, then I peel the middle wafer and I eat that, and then I just eat the bottom. That's how I eat my Kit Kats. Rosebuds is saying, I don't have the patience to eat food like that. When I get something special like that, because I don't really eat junk food that often, yeah, but when I get something special like that, I definitely have a certain process of eating it so I can enjoy it for the longest period of time. For instance, when I eat popcorn, I don't just like pop it in my mouth. I use my tongue kind of like a gecko, and I'll go bleh, and I'll pick up the popcorn piece by piece like I'm a giant lizard. And then somebody here said something about I think this color's too dark for this. Somebody here said something about pizza. Okay, when it comes to pizza, I'm not a big fan of the cheese, to be honest, but I really like how the bread gets moist with sauce. And so I'll end up like peeling off the cheese on top along with the toppings. I'll eat the toppings first. Like, this is if I'm actually like eating it. Or actually, when I'm just like eating it for enjoyment instead of eating it to eat it. I don't know how to describe that. If I'm hungry, I eat a pizza just straight up like a normal person. But if I want a specific part of the pizza, I peel the cheese off, eat the toppings, and then slowly eat the bread part that's been moistened by the sauce, because I love how weirdly, I don't know, slimy it is. It's hard to describe the texture. And then I'll eat the crust, but only if I get to dip it into ranch. I love eating pizza with ranch dressing. It's really bad. Same thing with like French fries. I like dipping my French fries into ranch. Eva's saying you can order a cheeseless pizza, but you see, no, I can't. Because if I order a cheeseless pizza, then the sauce will dry out on top and it won't moisten the bread underneath. So the cheese is a necessary sacrifice to moisten the bread. It needs to be done. The Altered Life is saying my husband likes to eat a Kit Kat whole, the whole freaking candy bar. Like he takes a bite out of the center. I can't be around him when he eats it. It stresses me out. That would stress me out too. That sounds like a terrifying way to eat a Kit Kat. That sounds like heresy. Chrysidia is saying hi. Hello, how are you doing? I'm trying to find the proper color for this shirt. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Wait a moment, did somebody just super chat me? Sean! Sean, why did you super chat me? I'm not doing anything. Thank you. Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, wait, I need to put your name somewhere in this picture then. Ah, crap. I never... Okay. I don't know if any of you guys know what super chatting is. It's basically just dropping a donation if you like what the current person is doing. And Sean just did that. Thank you so much. You are literally... No, you don't get this. That's the first time anybody has ever super chatted me. I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm gonna have to buy you a drink now. We're gonna have to hang out, and I'm gonna use your super chat to buy you a soda. Thank you! That makes me feel really happy. Oh my god, it's a first. Oh, that just makes me feel so happy. Dang! Man, super chats are cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to text you back. Now I feel bad. I think that'll be my thing. On ARTBLOCK Fridays, if somebody drops me a super chat, their name will go somewhere in the picture. Probably, you know what, I'll write it in PIRANTINA. That way, it will go with the vibe of the entire picture. That was super cool of you. Thank you, my bro. That sounded super cheesy. It's like, thanks, bro. Thanks for the super chat, bro. No, but honestly, thank you. I was not expecting to get one of those today. I literally only turned it on as an option yesterday, and I kind of just barely figured out what it was lately. That's really sweet. Okay, I think these colors work together. I kind of want to do something later, but I'm gonna do the darkening later. In fact, let me color in his arm normally so that we can... There we go. I'm gonna color in his arm normally. Oh, you're saying, did I do that with your sunglasses on? Yes, you did. You absolutely did do that. Did I do that? Ah, yeah, you did. You did do that. There we go. Okay, good. It's on 100%. Okay, so now that we have the base colors down, I'm going to work on adding some shade tones. And I kind of want to put something in the background. And remember, everybody who's working digitally, unless you're working in an autosave program, please save your progress. Okay, let's see. What do I want to put in the background? That's the color we're working with. I want it to be dark and warm. Because right now, my thought is that they're actually laying on some sort of bed together. Like, just, literally, it's a snuggle buddy kind of thing. So they're just chilling. And I want that to be represented in the picture. Let's use that. Okay, see you in a bit, Wazzle. Have fun prepping dinner. Okay, the light's coming from this way. So that means we're gonna get a lot of shadow back on this direction. Sean, what are you doing right now? Are you playing games? Are you working out? Do you still work out crazy like you did before? Or has your acidified blood prevented you from working out as much? How is that, by the way? I forgot that you have acidified blood. It's one of the most hardcore badass things in the world, even though it's not good for you. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing? Okay, I think I know what I think I know the direction I'm going to be taking this in. Oh, pfft. Don't put things like that. Oh, I'm not talking to you, Rachel. I'm talking to Sean. Sean's a good friend of mine. We've been friends since high school, and he's being a Dorcas in the comment section. You were never a loser. You were always really cool and really nice. Oh, is Roxy your new girl? I'm sorry. I forgot. I haven't been in touch with your life for a while. Okay, since she's new, I get to say hi! Hello! You got a song in my head, Sean. Thank you so much. It's that da 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 da. It's like, I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? That one. It's God, I've been getting into like grunge rock a lot lately. Outside of that and Rammstein, but so I've gotten into grunge rock and now that lyric is stuck in my head. So beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to listen to that after I get off of the live stream. Yeah, I need to meet up with you guys, definitely. I don't know what you are like with social distancing. Ah, excuse me. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow games, so that's gonna be fun. I'm nervous to stream games in front of people because I'm not the best at playing them. I forget what I'm gonna be playing. It's actually kind of up to the viewers what I'm going to be playing tomorrow. How do you draw sheets from above? I am so confused over lighting right now. It feels soft and poofy, but it does not feel right at all. Okay, wait. We must do research. Let's see. This is a very strange thing to research, just soft bed from above. I'm afraid I'm going to score some very weird pictures. You got snuggling couples, okay, that's not too bad. You know what I should be doing? I should be outlining it properly. Okay, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Like, see, come here, you. See how soft this looks? Like how cushy it looks? That's kind of what I'm going for. But what I forgot to do was outline the background in a way that made sense. So let me quickly do that, and then I can rework our background. Come on, you. Thank you. I can work the highlights in a moment. I know there's going to be some amount of shadow behind them, so I can keep that in there. But maybe just... Oh, that looks a lot softer now. Okay. One thing I need to do is I need to form an outline, just so I know how this is supposed to be working. So let me do that quickly. Am I in brush? Yes, I'm in brush. Sometimes I forget if I'm in brush mode or not. It's really irritating. Okay, let me make sure that the next piece of music actually plays. For some reason, they don't like playing in a stream, like a current stream. Okay, so what I'm going for... Oh, that's not dark enough. That's nowhere near dark enough. Okay, let's grab the darkest tone. Let's tone it down once. Let's pop this up to like 82%. Where's that line? There's the line. Okay. Where's the line now? It's too small. We need a different brush. I think we can use this one. Yeah, that makes a nice line. I'm actually going to tone down the opacity. That's very high opacity. There. Okay. So I just want to make sure... I kind of want to move it on a diagonal, actually, not a straight up and down. Kind of like that. Then so it'll poof back up like that. So come poof down, rounded, and then it'll dip in like that. It should come up strongly like that, or quickly. Then kind of go boink, kind of like that. And this one is going to... This one's kind of hidden under here because his foot's in here, but it's gonna come back up like that. It's normal, soft blankets, and then, wait, no, normal, soft, and then it's gonna dip down sharply. Nope, nope, what are we working with here? Dip inwards, and then come upwards like that. This one's also gonna be dipping in pretty hard, but I don't have a place to put that line yet. Pop that upwards, and then it's going to go down into where they're sitting. It's going to stay down, and then only come back up over there. Upwards, upwards, and then kind of sink inwards, and then it gets to escape. And then it gets to escape. Okay. Let's do the same thing coming this direction. Oh, not the right one. Okay. Up and then in. Nope. Up and then in. There we go. There. It definitely now it definitely feels like he's sagging in something soft. Okay, I'm going to add a line coming this direction to accentuate that, and it's going to dip down. Come on, you. I know you can do it. Gonna dip down, and then it's only going to rise up on that other end. We're going to do the same thing over here. It's going to dip inwards. There's going to be some of it over there. And then it's just going to come back over on that end. Actually, we can kind of even push it up even further. Right there. That's coming this way. Come on, you. It's coming this way. It's dipping in. And then it only gets to escape on top. Actually, I don't like the way that one moves. Nor the way that one moves. I might only keep those two lines in there, now that I think of it. Or now that I'm looking at it. Oh wait, that line over there was correct. Okay, we can keep that one. Come on, go over. You can do it. There, we can keep that one. I don't really want to keep the other ones though. Okay, now that we have this, where's my mouse? Mouse, are you, why do you keep falling asleep? Hey, wake up. Okay, bed lines. Now that we have this, I can add some different highlights in there to make it feel a little bit more realistic. I think this was the brush I was using before, although on a lot lower opacity. Let me grab some of those darker tones. Sean, stop sending me money. Yuri gave me money. You don't need to send me more money. It's okay. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I mean, at this rate, you've paid for like half of my internet this month. That's not bad. On the other hand, I have Patreon people paying for my internet, so I can continue making art videos. I can continue teaching the masses and freeing education. That's actually, I don't know if I told you, Sean, that's kind of my aim with this channel, is being able to open up art education for people who can't afford it. So like teaching the basics and then a bit more. Right now I can only go over the basics because it's, you know, I have so many different things I have to teach. No, you're not paying for my internet. Go away. Shoot. Shoot. You're not allowed. That looks really nice. Oh no, don't do something no. I remember this part of your personality. You're like, oh, I am a god. I can do all these cool, amazing things. You can't stop me. Seriously, if you drop a lot of money, I'm gonna meet up with you and I'm gonna give it right back, because I don't want you dropping a bunch of money right now. Like, I don't know what your work position is. I don't know, like, if you're renting or anything. I don't want you just... I have, like, a bunch of followers. Eventually somebody will help me. It's fine. I don't want you busting out things for me. That I would feel awkward if you did that. Not like a bad awkward, but a like, why are you doing this? Like that kind of like, please, please don't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the attention's cool, but stop dropping money into my super chats. Oh, Photoshop, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You're not allowed to crash. I'm enjoying this picture too much. If you crash, I'm gonna be very disappointed in you. Please don't crash. Please do not crash on me. I would not be very happy if you crashed. Somebody also said, you got 30 seconds? Seriously? Okay, my internet's $40 a month, but I have Patreon. Patreon gives me about 42, so I'm fine. So no doing weird stuff. We're friends. You're not supposed to be paying for my internet bill. I'm an adult. I'm supposed to be taking care of that shiz by myself. Photoshop, please stop doing this weird crap. Oh, now you decide to do something? Okay, fine. Thank you, Photoshop. Yeah, I am completely set. Silver Lake, are you Rox? I think that's the name. I think that's what he said your name was. Are you Rox? We haven't met yet. If you are, anyhow. If you are, you haven't met me yet. My mouth did not worry that. Sean! Oh my god. Sean! Sean! No! That's $65! That's way too much. Oh my god, that's like 2 hours of work for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, whenever we meet up, I'm buying you lunch or something. Gosh. I appreciate it. In the most irritated way possible, I appreciate it. Oh, Silver Lake, don't slap him. It's fine. I won't call you by your real name. You don't need to slap him. I've known him since 8th grade, and he's always been like this. But as he's gotten older, he's gotten bolder. And he's like, I will do things. That do be how Sean works. Oh my god, $65. Are you serious? Don't you have things to pay for? Don't you have things to do with your money? Oh my gosh, like don't you buy things with your money? Don't you like, I know your dad owns the bike place, but it's not like he pays you to work there, which still makes me grumpification. Like, it increases my grumpification to the maximum. I hope he started paying you. Has your dad started paying you for working at the bike museum yet? Sean, you still need to make a Discord so you can jump into the Pirantina server with us. Where are you getting this money? I thought... Actually, you know what you did? You paid for my oil change. That's what you did. Because I had to dump cash on an oil change today and I was not happy about it. So you kind of covered me for that. I would feel awkward, you know, with somebody like dumping money if I knew they didn't have a job and stuff like that. I'd be like, no, don't do that. Especially right now. Who knows who has a job and who doesn't have a job? And I'd be like, oh no, please, please don't. If somebody was just giving me money but they didn't have a job, it's like, I know we have like another stimulus check coming or something, but I'm like, don't spend that on super chats on a person, you know. Yeah, pay for bills. I guess it's because it's the mindset I have right now. I pay for my apartment and, you know, almost all of my bills and stuff. I think I'm still on my parents' phone plan. But, am I? Yes, I think so. I need to start paying them for that end. The reason I'm still on my parents' phone plan is because my dad has a business account and we only have to pay $10 a month per line. So, kind of sticking with that until I can't anymore, but I need to give them money for that, now that I'm thinking of it. It does mean that I can't switch to the newest iPhone, though, whenever I want to. I'm really stuck when it comes to my phone choices. That's the one thing that kind of grumps me out a bit, but you know what? It'll come at its own pace. Okay, I think we added enough highlights. Oh, that's cool looking. Okay, I really like this now. This looks really, really cool. It looks so soft. Wow, guys, I drew fabric. Whoa! Ah! It looks so cushy. I want to lie on it. I mean, technically that is me in the picture, but I want to just go and lie on it. That looks so soft. That looks so comfortable. I need a cuddle buddy. Okay, I'm going to be dropping several different things onto this picture now, because we are at a stage where I can work on it at a little bit of a higher depth. I thought this was only going to be like a 1.5 hour stream. Looks like we're going to be pushing until like 9:30 or something. Oh yeah, no, Lofa. Sean is definitely a chaotic good. That's a good way to describe him. He is definitely chaotic good. Oh, that looks cool too, though. Everything I do with this picture looks nice, and I don't know what to do with it. Multiple. Whoa! Never mind. I take that back. Multiply? Yeah, it's. I wanted to multiply. That's what I. Miranda wants to multiply. No, I wanted to multiply. That's what I wanted to do, because that'll let me tone the picture that kind of beautiful brown that everything else is. He's working the corner. Oh my god. I don't even know if you guys are serious about that or not. Oof. Oh, I forgot to put the variation in his hair. That's right. Let me do that quickly. Alt. Let's drop the darkness a bit. Oh wait, we need to go to the next calm, serene music. Sean's at it again! I don't even know what that means. I'm just going to kind of hold my breath and hope nothing explodes. Yeah, let's choose this one. This one looks like it could be nice. He's at it again! That just reminds me of the original Mary Poppins. Because in the original Mary Poppins, when the one of my favorite scenes is the step in time scene. And there's a scene where they all, where the chimney sweeps essentially all come down the chimney and begin dancing around the house and getting everything dirty with soot. And it's my favorite song from Mary Poppins. It's called Step in Time. And so whenever I hear, they're at it again, I just remember that particular scene. And it rings so, it's such a happy memory. It makes me so happy. Loaf is asking, do you know your D&D alignment? I don't even know what that refers to, so I'm guessing no. What's a D&D alignment? Step in time, step in time, step in time, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kickity, step in time. Step in time. Oh, man. Oh, I actually don't know what my D&D alignment is then. Not at all. Is there like a test I could take to figure out what my alignment is? Is there like an online test? Should I pause the live stream so I can take an online test so you guys can simply figure out what my alignment is? Do you want me to do that? Kunai girl! Hello! Chaotic evil. Here, wait. So what do I search? D&D alignment test? That's all I have to search? I need to find a D&D group. I want to play really badly. I just don't know anybody locally. Okay. No, I want to Google. Oh, there we go. D&D alignment test. By choosing the response that best describes your character's belief or most likely action. JavaScript. I don't have JavaScript, do I? There are so many questions. I don't even know if I have JavaScript aligned. Aligned? No. Enabled. Don't tell me this one uses JavaScript too. I think this is the exact same thing. Okay. Family elders are expressing disapproval of you to the rest of the family. Seek compromise. Would you give up a promising career to aid the family in the time of need? I already did that. I kind of already did that. Once. Would you betray a family member to advance your own career? I find the idea very abhorrent. Do you respect the leaders of your family? I think they're often out of touch with my life, to be honest. If your family had arranged your marriage to someone loathsome, I would flee. I would say no. You're estranged from a family member. On his deathbed, he seeks reconciliation. Do you... I would discuss the estrangement openly and without rancor. Rancor? Relationship to friends. A powerful but corrupt judge offers you wealth if you'll testify against a friend. I would testify on my friend's behalf. Do you become close to friends or hold most people at a safe distance? I have a few close friends. Honestly, getting mildly internet famous has made me very careful about what friends I do and do not keep. Have you ever betrayed a friend? No. How do you view lifelong commitment to a single romantic partner? I'm waiting to find such a romance. Or actually, no. Such a romance would be ideal if it's achievable. Because on my end, I know I want it, but I don't know if I'll be able to find somebody else who can do something like that. Do you insist on repayment when lending money to friends? Yes, but I try to be flexible. Are you still in touch with childhood friends? I have like 2 or 3 I keep in touch with. Andrea, Sean, and then maybe 1 or 2 other people. Kind of leaning towards yes to the ones that I actually have around me. Relationships to community. None! I am a hermit. I am basically a hermit. I really don't get involved in my community at all. Do you donate time and money to improve the local community? I pay my taxes, man. I pay my taxes. What else do you want from me? Honestly, it's actually that one. I pay my taxes, but nobody fixes my bridges. Your community is threatened with invasion. Help defend it to your last breath. Man the barricades. Flee as soon as things look grim. No, okay, if we're talking about Millvale, like specifically right over here, because I'm talking about this as if, you know, my life right now is a D&D campaign. If we're talking, okay, no, wait. If I was on PIRANTINA, okay, help defend it to your last breath. Actually, no, man the barricades with the rest of the community, because, especially the Magi know that a people is not replaceable, but a city is. So they would definitely defend their ground, but they wouldn't be above fleeing if they knew they were going to lose. If you were injured and required immediate assistance, would members of your home community agree to help? Nobody knows me here. I'm just gonna hope that I'm generally well-liked. Do you respect the laws and authorities in the... God, I spend more time speeding in my car than actually obeying the speed limit. Shh! I didn't click that. Do members of the community shun, avoid, or mock you? They don't know that I'm strange. Okay. Would you stand for office or seek to represent the interests of the community in some public manner? Honestly, I would love to do that. Problem is that politics are usually really screwed up around here. Relationship to king and country. Okay, so I need to imagine this as if it's Queen Elecreu or the Megain royalty. Your country is racked with famine. Would you? I would definitely share my food. If offered enough money, would you slip a poison to your king's drink? No, the king's a really good person. King Hilnej. I'm not gonna kill King Hilnej. He's a sweetie pie. He's the soft, big, tall dad guy. He loves kids. He loves playing hide and seek with the Draconians. Why would I kill King Hilnej? A plague is sweeping across your country. Would you undertake a dangerous mission? Yes, I would. Do you respect the lawful authority of the rulers of the land? Depends on which species. The Draconians are assholes. Our rulers are generally fair and just. If you were offered a reasonably lucrative deal, would you spy for a hostile? No. Because I might get caught. I don't want to get caught. I don't care as much about the country, but I don't want to get caught. Do you rely on the government to enforce contracts and property rights? Yeah, because the courts are equipped. Thoughts on crime and punishment. These are long. D&D people really get into things. If imprisoned, would you injure or kill others to escape? Yes, they knew the risks when they took the job. Do you accept a noble's right to treat badly the serfs who... No! 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 Treat your workers well. You have accidentally committed crime. Confess. I would definitely confess. If guilty, would you confess to a crime? Like if I did it on purpose? If I did it on purpose, where's the runaway option? If I murdered somebody and I knew I needed to murder them, I wouldn't just go, ho, 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 hello, Mr. Magistrate, hello, jury, I have murdered this person. Please, I am telling this to you very openly, now let me go. No, I would run away. I would avoid the court entirely. I mean, if they caught me, then yes, I would confess. But if they didn't catch me, then no, I would not confess. Would you express a revolutionary political opinion if threatened with punishment? Yes, somebody's got to speak the truth. While traveling, you witnessed an assault. You're ordered to testify, which would delay your travel significantly. Of course, I would remain to the trial's conclusion. Help people. The thoughts on business and the economy. Burn it to the ground. Okay. What is the best use of wealth? To help the destitute and less fortunate. I would definitely... Sean, stop giving me money! Shoo! Shoo! Thank you for the money, Sean. You both have fun. Thank you so much, Sean. Oh my gosh, please don't do this next time you come and watch the live stream. I'm gonna kill you. Okay, not literally. YouTube, don't take that literally. He and I are longtime friends. When confronted by beggars, I give generously. I actually do this in real life too. By using magic, you could fool village merchants into thinking your copper pieces were made of gold. Do you? Yes, but I'll only cheat the rich merchants. You have 2 job offers. One pays more, but the other is secure and steady. Which one do you choose? Probably the lucrative job. And I would look into the secure job, but I'd probably take the lucrative job because, frankly, working a steady job is boring. What is the best path to wealth? Murder. Let's see. It's a matter of luck and being in the right place at the right time. Staying flexible. Hard work. It's never hard work and perseverance. If you live in America, you know that becoming wealthy is not hard work and perseverance at all. I'd say the top one. If you accepted a job or contract, would you try to finish the task even if it got much more dangerous? You'd better be renegotiating. You better pay me more if it gets more dangerous. Hand it over. Okay, let's see. What's my alignment? I am lawful good, apparently. So God, now you guys know I'm lawful good. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's cool or not, but I am a lawful good person. Okay, to Ink and Lofa, who asked me in the comments section, what the heck does lawful good even mean? Because I just closed out of that and I have no idea what it means. Okay, that's kind of ironic. Okay, at first I was doing it, doing the quiz, thinking that it was like applied to America, but then I applied it to PIRANTINA, so I don't know, it feels slightly inaccurate. If I had applied the entire thing to PIRANTINA, then I think that it would have been a different outcome. I feel like it's almost a bad thing being a lawful good. I'm a goody little two shoes. Gosh darn it. That's kind of how I am in real life. Okay, let's switch up these colors and tones a bit. I see some crazy, crazy, crazy stuff happening in the chat. Give me a hot second and I'll jump in. When you can't think of a name says, I finished another slide of my comic. Awesome sauce. Congratulations. Hermit dance? Oh, because I said hermit. I'm just looking at the chat arguing about whether lawful good is good or not, and some people are like, it's boring, and other people are like, but they'll die for their friends, and I'm just like, I just don't want to get in trouble with the law. Actually, the reason I answered the way I did is because I like helping people. So, like, you know, help people, be nice, like that kind of stuff. Ah, Photoshop, why you do? That looks nice. They look so comfy. They look so comfy. They look so comfy. They look so comfy. Oh, shoot the music. Shoot, that's not colored in all the way. I hate it when I find one of those. It's good that I find them, though, because otherwise I wouldn't know if it's colored in or not. There we go. Okay. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Do, 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 do. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? I think I'll continue with this color scheme here for a while. If there's is there a way to alpha lock it so I only draw on that layer? I actually never learned how to alpha lock. Huh. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna... Ah, shoot. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And I'm gonna color straight on it, because I could care less about actually coloring within the lines. There we go. Nice gentle lines. Wait a moment. We should technically highlight this in here. Ah! I did the wrong thing. Oh, wait. I can just erase it. Oh, and this should be completely in shadow right here, considering the angle of his hand. Lovely. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. We're gonna shade that area in right there. And I want to get this line in here. I kind of want to do that right there. Ah, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. And then shade the toesies. We gotta shade the toesies. Okay, I think I'm done with the general shading, thank goodness. What would happen if I added this line right there? I actually like that line right there. Oh wait, his thumb. I thought a bug landed on my hand for a moment. I was about to go, really? Maybe I should give her a tiny bit of shadow too. Hey, 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 brush, alt, select color, drop it down. I'm going to follow this curve coming this way down to the bottom of her arm, like that. I'm going to erase that away in here. And fill in some certain other points. I'm almost done with this. I am, well, not almost done with this, but I'm almost done with this part of the drawing. Whenever I say I'm almost done with this, it usually means I have another hour or so in it. Or more. One of the people in chat makes fun of me for it. Specifically, a person that sounds like a piece of food of the starch family. And she'll make fun of me saying like, oh, when Miranda says only an hour left, that means she's still here 5 hours later. And unfortunately, she's accurate with her statement, so I can't be angry. Up, not a good color. I caught you, loafer. I caught you. I know your sass. I'm not gonna filter this one because it's so simple. Ah, wrong one. What did I just open on the other side? Okay, Alt, pick that color, get it a darker color. Okay, I think we're good. Should I worry about the hand? Am I wearing a hat? I mean, technically it's a beanie. Okay. Now that we have some... Oh, no. I saw a place that needs to be shaded. Ah! Okay. I don't know why, but before I burp, I always end up hiccuping. That was that little sound I just made. It was the hiccup before the burp. Okay, so we got some shading on him. So now we can drop this and make it just look so much warmer. I think this was only supposed to apply, however, to that. Yeah, it was only supposed to apply to that layer. And I'm going to do that for that one as well, and I want to add some highlights. And honestly, for the highlights, I could just erase. Yeah, I think I'm just going to erase for the highlights. Oh, we're only at 90%? Okay, there we go. I was wondering why it wasn't erasing as, good as I thought it could. Oh, it's so sandy looking. I love it. I know it's weird to like something because it looks sandy, but that's the only way I can describe it. Wait a moment. I need to yell at Sean. Where's his phone number? Sean has been yelled at. Okay. I can't believe he sent me $70 in super chats. What the heck? I appreciate it, don't get me wrong. But I have a problem accepting money from anybody. Okay, let me check out the, chat. Oh, this is how you do it. Okay, Erica mentioned for ALPHBLOCK, you're supposed to click the padlock. The padlock locks the entire layer. It's this one over here. Lock transparent pixels. That's ALPHBLOCK. Okay. Lofa's saying, I love this piece. It almost reminds me of, like, if you rendered stained glass. It kind of does give a vibe similar to that, doesn't it? Rosebud's saying, finally replace the nib on my tablet. God, it takes me so long to do that kind of stuff. I don't like the lighting I did on there. I think I'll just keep it with one tiny little highlight under the cheek. There we go. Right like that. And maybe along the top of her shoulder. Yeah, I think that works. I keep thinking there's a bug on my arm. It's like one of those weird moments where you think you feel something and it's never there, but you still think you feel it. I'm having one of those moments. I think I want to darken the background a tiny bit. Right in here. I had a different brush. What brush was I using for the background rendering? It was not a... Oh, wait, nope, there it is, Come back to me. Okay. Let me drop the opacity. I just want to get a little bit of darkness underneath of him. Maybe I should increase the opacity though, because it's not showing up much. kind of want to put super... Okay, the last thing I'm going to do before we end for today is I'm just going to put like really bright highlights in on certain edges, just to drive home certain feelings. So I need a new layer. And I'm going to end up using white, I think. Like a golden white, and I'm going to do the add thing to it. And that's going to be the last step for this picture. If I can find the brush I need. Is this good? I think this will be good. %, let's bop it up a tiny bit. Drop this down. And then the only other highlight is going to be like right over here, right? Yeah, I think so. Then along his shoulder. Ew, this is an awkward highlight angle. I think what I'll do is I'll make it kind of big and then I'll pull it down gently. Erase. I need a better eraser. There. Actually, that's way too high opacity for this. Wait a moment. Let's reduce the opacity a lot. There we go. Okay, that's pretty enough. I think that's pretty enough. Let's see what happens when you drop it into add. And let's duplicate it. Pretty, nice and bright. And I'm going to put an entire adjustment layer over this overlay. And we're going to drop in a golden tone, and I'm just going to play around with it for a second. I don't like that. I do not like that. I do not like that. Oh, I like that. It's so soft. It's so nice. It's so gentle. Where's the opacity for that? Okay, that's what happens when it's nothing. But this is what happens when we bop that. I like it right about there. What happens if we make it like blue or something? Oh, it looks so sad. It looks so cold. Poor babies. Oh no. That looks like evening time. That's nicer. That purple's nice, but that like full-on cold blue, it makes it look like something horrible just happened. That looks like nice evening warmth. I like that color. I might actually drop it down to something more like that. What about other colors? Interesting. Like, that's not too negative there. It's when we get into these cold blue tones that it seems like super icy and very unfortunate. So I think I'm going to drop it into this reddish tone. It's not red, it's like a golden tone. It's such an interesting piece. I've never done anything like this before. It looks super, super duper interesting. Are these the thick lines? Yes. So I'm gonna drop my nomenclature down there. That should be good enough. There. Oh, wait a moment. I promised that I would drop Sean's name into here because he frickin' gave me $1 zillion. So we need to find a good place to put his name in here. And I'm going to do it in PIRANTINA. Has to fit somewhere interesting. What about next? Oh, his name's going to go next to the butt. We're going to put Sean's name next to the butt. Ah, shoot. Okay, so S. What is a capital S? I think this is it. E. Nope, we need high opacity here. Let's drop it down a little bit. S. H. Should be like that. I forget what A and U are together. Normal U is over here, so I think AU is down that way. And then N looks like that. Come on, you. N. And then the capital... I forget. I can't tell you what his last name is, so... I need to figure out what the capital M is. I think it's funny, people are like, you don't know your own language? Not always. Honestly, not always. I don't often write in PIRANTINA. Let's see, PIRANTINA, Webtoon, Book 1. I think it's in the end of Chapter 2 where I drop that. Oh, wait, it's not here. Art, books and writing. Nope. Information, alphabets and symbols. There we go. Okay. Oh, M was completely different than what I thought. What about AU? I got AU wrong. Darn it. Darn it. Instead of darn it, I say darn it. Okay. Let me erase it in here. I'm on the rotation tool. Okay, let me just zip that away. Brush. So AU is actually that symbol right there. And then an M looks like that. Okay, cool. Sean's name is now in here because he absolutely flooded me with super chats. The bastard. And yeah, I think this is like the end of our stream. I'm gonna get something to eat or snack on or something. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go on Discord. But yeah, this is super cool. If anybody ever drops me a super chat, I will absolutely put their name into the final picture, because now Sean's name is around Yadalon's tushy. Okie dokes. Thank you everybody for coming to this particular live stream. Oh no, Tia, you're late. Oh no. Yeah, the live stream started about 3.5 hours ago. I usually start at 6 p.m. Eastern. The entire stream is available on YouTube afterwards, though. Like, it does pop up afterwards. I should save this. There we go. Oof. Okay, I am tired. There's so many different things I could do with this. I'm just too tired to do that. Like, I could do more shading to make it seem more 3D. On the other hand, I kind of like the one-dimensional look on this, like, really rather three-dimensional background. There's something very nice about it. Okie dokes. Thank you guys for joining. As a reminder, we are doing the channel switch up tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming, although that's just a game. Remember the Sunday. On Sunday, 2:00 p.m., we are doing the open tutorial session, where you guys can basically just ask me anything, and I'll doodle it out, and I'll try to teach it the best I can. I'm guessing that there's going to be lots of repetitive questions. So, geez, I'm tired. I apologize. Thank you guys for joining. I will finish the announcement video and add it at some other point. And as per usual, get your sleep. Or no, do I usually say drink your water first? This is how tired I am. I forget my own outro saying. Drink your water, get your sleep, believe in yourself, and follow your dreams. And you should be okay, kiddos. Or adultos? Because some of you are older than me. Kiddos and adultinators. No, that's the wrong thing. Oops. That's the wrong word. I was trying to like do Terminators and combine it with adults, and it just turned out super bad. Bye guys. I will see you tomorrow and Sunday. Oh, where's OBS Studio?